and I want to talk about it. All right. Title is Duane Jones, Mr. Duane Jones. Uh, I was watching a reaction the other day, and I couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish the reaction. It was scary. It was so scary. I was so scared, guys. And I was like, why am I so scared? I don't know why I was so scared. Um, the reaction movie is Night of the Living Dead. And I couldn't finish it. I couldn't go through with watching it. I don't know. Well, okay, I do know. I guess I do know. But I do like I'll tell you what I do like and what I did see and what I noticed. Okay, so I made it all the way up to the part where I think his name is Cooper came up out of the basement, and him and the other man, they were talking, and then the other man, Cooper, wanted to go down back downstairs. The other man was like, we need to come up, we need to help him, he got a point and all this. And somewhere around there, a little bit after that part, I kind of stopped it because my stomach was like, ooh, no, girl, no, this ain't the way to go. This My stomach was giving me signals, and I was listening, so I stopped watching it. And uh, I looked up Daryl. No, not Daryl. I looked up Dwayne Jones, and hold on. I looked up Dwayne Jones. Uh, cause I was going to uh. Okay, so I looked him up and I saw some other movies that he was in. Before I get into that, I want to mention the things that I saw or I recognized while watching Night of the Living Dead. 1986, I think that's the thingy. It was either 86 or 68. I don't know. I don't have it pulled up. Uh, I don't have it pulled up. But yeah, the one with Dwayne Jones in it. I guess the first one. I guess that would be the first one. The first one that Dwayne Jones is in. Um. So I noticed at least two things that 28 days took, and maybe even three if I combined some other Night of the Living Dead movies like Night of the Living Dead. Which one was it? Uh, the 30th anniversary one. Yeah, that one. So if I combine that one with this one, I saw three specific things that 28 days, yeah, 28 days had a picked a scene from from this one and ran with it, expound upon it, if you will. And 28, 28 years, 28 years, expounded upon one of the scenes as well. Well, actually, a couple of the scenes and character, and it expounded upon that and made it its own thing. So I was like, oh wow, this Night of the Living Dead is really the what you call really the playground for for 28 days and 28 years, and probably some other things, but the three specific things I saw were pertaining to those specific movies. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I see what y'all did there. Y'all saw that, and then you took it further. Cool, cool, cool. Cause see, that could have happened to Barbara, but they ain't go there. So what y'all did, y'all took it there. Okay, I see. So that's how I was looking at the movie like that. Um, uh, So yeah, it was cool to see like, oh wow, that's where 28 Days got that from. Oh, okay. That's where 28 Years got that from. Oh, okay. So that's how I was watching the movie. But at the same time, my stomach was tight. I was trying to make light of it and see it through a filter of uh my own. And then that's when I had looked up Duane Jones, and he didn't see it as the director or producer. He didn't see it as them making it through a filter that I was gonna roll with. I was like, oh, well, alrighty then. You don't see it with that filter? Okay, I'm not gonna see it with that filter either. I'm gonna take that filter off. Cause I could see it with that filter. I put that filter on, I was like, It's not just but the ending. He was talking about the ending, I think. Yeah, he mentioned the ending. He don't think that the ending was racism. But I was seeing racism from the beginning. From the beginning, and then that made for me the ending that made the ending as though the people that did that to his character at the end, it made them it it made them like the monsters as well to me. They were no different than the monsters because that's what the monsters was doing. Yeah, I saw it from the beginning. It looked like it looked like Barbara was contemplating whether to go outside with the monster or stay in the house with this black man. She looked like she really was contemplating real hard which one she wanted to do. But if you take off the filter, if you take that filter off, maybe what she was contemplating was her brother being out there and her going to see about her brother and understanding what this man has said and coming to grips that her brother was laid out when she got away. And so she was coming to grips with all of that. So instead of with the racial filter, like that, she was coming to grips with whether to go out there and get Johnny. We gotta go get Johnny. And he like, girl, Johnny gone, girl, Johnny go. And I was like, oh my goodness. So oh, I mentioned, oh, okay. So this one, a combination of this one, the 30th anniversary one, and I want to say the one that Tony Todd is in. Um um it's a scene in there, or it's a character in there, an undead character in there that I think uh helped shape the character, the undead characters in uh 28 years. Uh so yeah, that was cool to see, cuz since seeing this one, cuz this was like the first one I've seen, and then seeing 28 days, 28 weeks, years, seeing all of those. I didn't I when I was watching them, I didn't remember this first one with Duane Jones in it. But now seeing all of them and then going back to this one, I see the influence. So that's real cool. That's real cool to see the influence of them, or them. This one having like, this is like the birthing place of all of the other ones. Uh, so that was cool. So I looked up Dwayne Johnson, and he's in more movies than uh, Night of the Living Dead. He's in a movie called Black Vampire, and I hadn't been able to get a copy of it or watch it somehow, some way, or get a trailer of it or a clip or something. I'm like, Dwayne Jones was a vampire? I don't know. I don't know, because I hadn't been able to see a trailer of it, and I'm just like, okay, I was ready to watch it. And then it's listed that he's in this movie called Vampires, I think it was, and uh, he is mentioned in uh, an Honorable Nori movie, honorable horror Nori. I didn't pull it up. I wanted to pull it up. Um, I hadn't pulled it up yet. But yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that movie. Um, where the horror, the stars of horror, if you will, gets mentioned. So yeah, I kind of was trying to do like a Dwayne Jones marathon. Um, but so far, only the night. I've only been able to see the Night of the Living Dead one available, and there's a 3D one. I had started to look at it to see what it was about, because I looked at a Night of the Living Dead one, but maybe it wasn't called Night of the Living Dead one. Maybe it was called Living Dead. 3D, and that's with oh my goodness, and Andrew what's his last name? He plays Wishmaster. Um, Dro, Dro, Duffy. I don't, I don't think I said that right. um, like close, but that's not. Yeah, but yeah, the man that plays Wishmaster, and he's also in a Low Down Dirty Shame. Uh, okay, so he plays the gem or the genie or the Jinn. Yeah, the Jinn. He plays the Jinn and the Wishmaster in part one, and I think part two. And he plays in a Low Down Dirty Shame. Uh, yeah, his first name is Andrew, I think, and then his last name is like Drew. Drew. I don't know. I had it. I was trying to remember his name because I had learned that he was the Wishmaster, and I was like, oh, he from Low Down Dirty Shine. He the Wishmaster. Oh, okay. Anywho, um, Drodolph or something like that. Drodolph, Doroff, Duruff. It's something like that. Duruff. Yeah. I'm getting closer, I think. He's in a Living Dead movie that's 3D. Um, but yeah, that's not the same. And there's a reanimated Night of the Living Dead, and it's I looked at that to see what that was, and it's like a storyboard of the original. I didn't finish watching it all. I just looked and peeked at both of these to see what how they were looking. The Night of the Living Dead 3D, um, it kind of changed the story, and I say kind of lightly. It actually did change the story. Like the whole first part of the car ride, that's the same. Uh, kind of, sort of. Um, but that's actually changed though. They were supposed to be meeting up at the grave instead of just going to put the wreath on for the person that wasn't coming with them. So that was changed. Um, Johnny not turning on the radio, that changed. And somebody was watching the original. It looked like a gas station while the car had came around. It was cute. It was like a what do you call it? Like a parallel universe type thing with the original car scene coming up, and then it panned out, and that was on the TV. The somebody was starting to watch the movie on the TV, and their car was coming around the corner. I was like, oh, look at that. Okay, that was cool. And so they got up to um the cemetery and pulled up and pulled in, and then Barbara saw a casket, so she was like, "They over here." So instead of putting the wreath on a headstone like they did in the original, they walked up to a casket where it was on seats, and they was like, "Where is everyone?" And Johnny was like, I don't know. And she was like, Barbara was like, where are they? Where could they have gone? And Johnny was like, I don't know. And so she sees she sees a Bible kind of like open, kind of down on the ground. And I was like, oh, snap. I was like, whoa. And so Barbara picked up the Bible and she was like, do you hear that? And Johnny was like, I'm finna go see where everybody at. He finna go. He said he was gonna go to the office or somewhere. I don't know. I guess the building. Um. So she was like, I hear something. I was like, shoot, y'all need to be making y'all way to the car. Um. So, uh, Johnny walks off. He was like, look, I'm not finna stay here. I'm getting pissed off. And so Johnny walks off to go and I guess go to the front desk or front office of the cemetery area. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. That's what he said he going. So Barbara hears like a rat tat tat tatting coming from the coffin. You can see the coffin door kind of lifting up a little bit. Somebody like rat tat tat. Oh my god! Because I kind of was almost like, open it, Barbara, and see if somebody in there because and see if that's your person in there. Like that's if that's who y'all coming to go. You know who y'all coming to see because Johnny was like, maybe they finished without us, and Barbara was like, but the casket hadn't been lowered down. So maybe they waited for us. And then um, I was like, open it up and see if that's your person, because maybe that's not even the person that y'all came to see. So, shoot. Then after we found out that the rat tat tatting was coming from the casket, I was like, shoot, don't open that thing up now. Don't open that thing. So she trying to get Johnny's attention. Johnny done walked closer towards the car because they did have to walk a ways to get up the where they were standing. So Johnny backed down towards the car, and then he get accosted by these two males in suits, and she's trying to get Johnny's attention, and he, oh my goodness, I was like, oh snap, girl, where you finna go? Like, are you trying to get around the car, trying to get to the other side of the car or something? Get in the car. So I turned it off after that because I was like, ooh, I hadn't even seen this one before. This one is totally new. Because one year I did a Night of the Living Dead marathon, but I don't it wasn't Night of the Living Dead marathon. It was like Return of the Living Dead marathon I had did. Um So yeah, it wasn't this franchise. It was the Return of the Living Dead franchise that I did a marathon on. So yeah, I didn't even see this one. I was like, oh wow, I hadn't even watched this one. But this one new to me. I was like, they done changed up the story and everything. They giving context, but not really giving context. They actually changed up the story. Because at first I was like, oh, were they like filling in the blanks? But no, there were no blanks. This to the previous story is they just altered the story. So turned it off, looked to see what else I could see. I saw the reanimated, and it looks like a storyboard of the original movie. Um, so I didn't really watch it. I just looked to see what it was talking about. And then I'm trying to think if I looked at another one. I think that's it. Um, yeah, I did see the trailer of the 30th anniversary one because I was trying to see what that was looking like, and it's said to be remastered and things like that. And I was like, okay. I was looking for a movie with Duane Jones in it. Um, there is the Night of the Living Dead, and it says it's in color. So that one's available. But yeah, like the other movies that he's in, um, you can get a few of them via subscription. The one I was looking for isn't even available in subscription mode though. So I was like, perhaps my local library would have it. Let me see. Is it archived? I might have to get this one from the library. Uh, I'm trying to think if I went to the library and looked it up yet. Like a real quick. If I did, it was a real quick search. It wasn't an in-depth search just yet. So that'll probably be next. Um, but yeah, that's cool to see that he was in other movies and to see his opinion on the end scene of Night of the Living Dead. Um, the most recent um zombie movie that I did recommend for the spooky season, I think it's called Festival of the Living Dead, and he is honored. He's honored in that movie. He's commemorated in that movie. He's said to be, I think, the great great granddaddy of the main character of Festival of the Living Dead, something like that. They related somehow. And so I did enjoy seeing that when I was watching Festival of the Living Dead. It's been a couple of years now since I've seen that, but yes, I did enjoy seeing that he's commemorated and revered in that movie for what he did. For what he did, I'm like, oh no, that's right, because he's a hero. Okay. And that's how I felt about Tony Todd's character, and he played the Daryl the Duane Jones character. He played Duane Jones character, and I always saw him as the hero. I'm like, he did it. Um, he did what it he did the damn thing. He stood up to them things and I was like, yes. So yeah, that's a cool thing to see with the movie Festival of the Living Dead. I think that's the title of it. And yeah, it was on my spooky movie recommendations list. I mean, in the original, I'm guessing that's the original. I don't know if there was some before that one. It could be, and I could have seen it and watched it. I don't know. But he even saw that Barbara needed some shoes. He saw some shoes and he went and wiped off Barbara's feet and put her out some shoes. I was like, you know what? You good looking out. She don't need to be walking around here barefooted. Or if she gotta run again, she got some old shoes that she can run out of. I was like, this was he thought enough for her to say to get her them shoes and not just say, here go you some shoes to put on. But he also wiped her feet off because I guess she ran out of her shoes from where she was to where she wound it up. And he dusted off her feet and put them shoes on her. She Barbara was out of it. Shoes what? Shoes well. She ain't care about no shoes. She ran up out of them things. And he put her on some shoes and I was like, oh. But yeah, I don't know if I can finish watching it. I saw one of the undead characters. They was at the tree and they had saw some grub, I guess, and I was like, oh, okay, I see where that influence come from. And I was like, let me leave this movie alone because my stomach ain't feeling it.